Welcome to the channel, hacthback. I'll start by saying I appreciate every single one of you have subscribed, like, and comment on the channel. Alright, boys, so we are back with this 91 SI CRX. We're doing passenger record panel. I'm trying to cover as much as I can, details wise, from the beginning. Alright, boys, so over here, for those that are new in the channel, this is my friend's 91 SI CRX that I have for a minute in the channel. I've been covering most of the body work. I'm gonna show you guys the existence of this record panel, the importance of preserving things. Like, if we're gonna make this gonna go to shows and be presentable in life, this is not acceptable. I know some could say, oh, you could clean that dog, a little wheel brush, grinder, whatever. There's no saving that, boys. You could fiberglass that, bando it, and what's the sense? Once you paint it nice, it's gonna come back. We're gonna ruin your work. So we're getting rid of that with a spanking brand new record panel that I'm using for this build. Alright, we have a replacement record panel. The first time I had the information wrong, I have to research before I could put it info for you guys. Some of you guys in the previous, on the other side, asked the information. This is the description, everything, so that you guys could order this. This is off of an 88-91 Civic hatchback rocker panel replacement. You heard it. It's off of an 88-91 hatchback, and we're using it for the CRX. It's a little longer lengthwise. Got to get trimmed here, which this part we're using the end caps to save it and weld them OEM. Over here, I'm gonna do a measuring. One is gonna get trimmed. What I do not need, because it's not really needed to have everything. You guys seen how I did it on the other side, so we're pretty much gonna do the same thing. So I wanted to show the record panel itself and the fact that it is off of an 88-91 hatchback Civic. So they're very similar shape wise, just length wise is the difference. This is how the record panel is looking. CRS is looking money. We got some cleanup to do here in the floor. Once done with this side, I will clean that side, so that side with the floor is all clean, taken care of, and the inside we can move on to do what we have to do. Clean it up a little bit, get it sprayed up if we have to. That's a floor pan replacement that we did on the driver's side. We cut off the whole driver's side, and that's a brand new side. So we're pretty much taking care of the rust on it, cutting off everything that could be rust. We still got a spot here that I gotta fix up, but I got a spare floor saved from the CRX donor we cut. So we cut that bridge when we're there. Right now we're doing the rocker panels. So that's why I want to show you guys the condition of the panel itself. Again, let me put the description for some of you guys that might ask in the comment or have asked before. It's for a 3-door and the Civic hatchback. I'm gonna do my measurements here because I know what I'm cutting off over there. Most likely I'm gonna do just like that side. I'm gonna cut to probably here, save that much metal. I explained before that I don't like do metal to metal, so we overlapping it so the metals are stronger. If you guys see that overlap factory, it's not metal to metal. So that's what we're doing with them record panels to make them stronger. I'm simply gonna measure it. Like I said, I'm gonna trim down from here. All of this is gonna go down. This is getting it touched up, obviously. Rocker panel is gonna get welded in place. Everything's gonna look good. Doors gotta get removed at some point. So with that being said, we're gonna try to do as much we can measurement wise. I already know what I have to cut here and there. Like this is gonna be cut off unless this piece stays remaining. So pretty cool. Got a small dent prior to service from factory, but nothing I cannot take care of. You know what I'm saying? Replacement rocker panel is looking money. So I'm gonna start doing my measurement with you guys alone, and start cutting so that we can mark it up and start replacing the rocker panel on it. That being said, let's get it. More or less, this is where I wanna be at, that I need. So I'm saving this. Of course, this is getting cut off all right here, following the end of the line. It's a guideline. That's where I want to cut all the way down, because all of this is going to be resting here. So you just gotta weld this here, do the body work here. I do not want to change shapes. This shape is different, so that's what we got going on. Just because it's a whole piece, let me clarify this for the heroes. Oh, but dog, this is how I'm doing it. So just because it's a whole piece, right, that comes up all the way over here, I know somebody's gonna try to come be like, oh, you're supposed to, you know, open every dot and take it out and cut it off in order to fit it better. I'm not doing that. If you're doing that, yes, it might work. That's the correct way, maybe. But that takes integrity and strength from the metal. By the time you're trying to weld it, booger weld it, whatever, that metal is already weak, and I don't want to chance it. This is solid, so why would I want to chance wasting something on the car that's original steel? So all of this, they cleans up like it did in that side. So you're gonna simply trim it from here down. It's nice and clean. I might even go as far as this line. Can't pass this line because this have to line up exactly over here. My other overlip is gonna get cut here. So that's what we got going on. But before we do any cutting or any of that, we're simply gonna remove the door and the fender so we could measure and work more comfortable as we should. So that being said, let's get it. All right, boys. With the fender and door out, this is the first step to do this, so that we could measure once and cut it correctly, rather than just cut it short and not be able to make it work. So now I'm gonna take the correct measurement, size it down, so I could start cutting off the 16 rocker panel. It'll be the part 1 on this one. For part 2, we'll have all that cleaned up and welded. Today I wanted to mock it up, so show you guys what the first step to doing the rocker replacement on a CRX using 88 291 Honda Civic hatchback. So no further waiting, let's get to it, boys. Alright, this is what I mean, boys. This is total size down over here. If you guys seen it overlap, so I cut up extra until I get the right fitment. I could go right back rather than get it size down, and then if I go back to move it, end up being short. So that will be the first step when you're doing this rocker panel size down. Make sure you got your correct size down. So we're gonna start by trimming this size off so we don't need it, so we could start measuring and do the other cuts we're doing in this video. Alright, now we done. Now with them being cut, I could do better measuring. So I gotta test fit it, take it out, mark it, cut it, test fit it, cut it out, mark it. Yeah, you see, get it someplace. Alright. Goes. So now I gotta decide what I'm saving, what I'm not. This whole top is gone. I'm using this lip here to cut in there, and yeah, I'm ready, boys. Like I said, I left a little bit here because we're going back and forth. Once I already have the cut almost perfect, I'll size it down over here where I need to, trim it down. Good money. So right now we're getting rid of this part. There's not what letting me put in place / the front part. Let's get it. Alright, boys, this is already trimmed to my knee. Other people might do it different. This is how I'm doing it. No knee and having all this here. If this is good over here, OEM, and I'm looking the strength, building up metals to metals. So this part we don't need. This is what we need. We're gonna test fit it so we could do some adjustments, and just simply cut this off so that we could wrap things up in this first part on the rocker panel replacement on the 91 SI CRX. like that. Just about. Okay. Yeah. Sort of fit the description of what I need. Get out real quick. So this portion right now is good. We're simply gonna move on to trim this, get rid of all these excessive parts. We don't show you guys what it really look like. Alright, let me show you how much rust this was hiding. For anyone they could have thought they could save this. Oh, it's not that bad, I could do it, Doc. You mean to tell me we was gonna save this just because it kind of look decent on the outside? If I look bad on the outside, inside it's just as bad. Look at all that. That was without even trying. This is the reason we're gonna have a part 2, part 3, because you cannot do this on one shot. It just does not happen. So this obviously has got to get cleaned up to the sidewall, like I call it, which the wall itself is compromised. Yeah, this one is bad, boys. This one is bad. So not much we could do. If it's bad, it's bad. Can't save it. Alright. At least this half is solid. So once we start cleaning this, we prime it like I did to the other side. Gotta clean it up, prime it, and all the call that before we do anything. But just to show you how much rust is really hiding there since '91. Welcome to my world. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Alright, boys. Stay tuned for part 2, probably a part 3, maybe even a 4. But this is how you start in the beginning to install a rocker panel, and this is the headaches you got to deal with once you cross that road. So make sure you guys know what you want to do. If you want to go this route, you could do it. There's no walk in the park. It's not the end of the world either. It's just simple. It's gonna be some work, and it's gonna get ugly before it gets pretty. But this is the right way. You do not want a fiberglass over that, thinking you're gonna save this and you're gonna make this SEMA material, and we're gonna take this to HD when we're looking like this. People that do, the bills don't last too long. Sorry to say it. They waste their time, their money for nothing. So if we're gonna do it, let's do it right. This is one of them that we gotta cut right off. Alright, boys, so this one is gonna be a wrap. This is how we start the process for this rocker panel. We still got a lot of trimming We still got a lot of measuring to do. This is the new one where it's gonna go at. This is the work we got coming. So we went from that. We're going to the stay tuned. We can't do this on one video. No way, no how. Please be patient, stay tuned. These videos are free and here for you guys to learn and pick up at home. With that being said, I'm all thanks and appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed, like, and comment. Stay tuned in the channel. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Till the next time.